Welcome to this overview of adding a sales credit note on the call administration screen. A sales credit note reverses all or part of a sales invoice and should always be linked to that invoice. Unlinked credit notes should only be used in special cases, such as correcting an opening balance. Before creating a credit note, determine if the stock needs to be returned to the store and whether a replacement item is required. A return request is automatically generated when stock is to be returned, and you will need to process the return to transfer the item back to the store. From the Service tab, click Call Administration. The screen opens in the default site of the logged-in user and can be changed. Your user permissions determine which processing actions will be available through the ribbon toolbar and links panel. Select the call you want to work with and click the Credit Notes tile located in the Links panel. The Sales Credit Notes for the call screen opens and displays credit notes associated with the call. To create a new customer credit note, click the Add button in the ribbon or right-click on a row and select Add New Credit Note from the All Groups menu. The Add New Customer Credit Note screen opens. Because this credit note is linked to a call, most fields are pre-populated. Review and confirm that the header and financial header details are accurate. Update them where necessary. Enter a reference for internal use. This helps you locate and identify the credit note. Click on the Billing Contact search icon, select a contact in the pop-up window, and click OK. The addresses auto-populate for a single address. Use the search icon if multiple addresses are available for selection. In the billing address and the shipping address windows, select the relevant address and click OK. In the Related Ref tab, select the Invoice Number row, click the ellipsis, choose the relevant invoice, and click OK. The item's data grid populates with the invoice details. If a stock item has been invoiced, a message asks if you want to return the items to store. If you select Yes to return the items, a return processing message asks if the returned items need to be replaced. Select Yes or No to confirm. The Return Items to Store box will be checked if you selected to return items, but you can uncheck it at any time. You can also use the Return to Store and Replace drop-down menus to adjust selections. To choose a reason code in the Related Ref panel, click the ellipsis, select the appropriate reason, and click OK. To update the quantity of an item, mark the row, then make the necessary adjustment in the quantity field. To open the All Groups menu, right-click a selected row. The menu lets you delete a line item and select a line item's department. To remove a line item, mark the row, then click Delete Item in the ribbon or use the All Groups menu and click Yes to confirm. If the Suppress on Print checkbox is selected for any items not to be shown on the printed invoice, a message pops up stating that the price is not zero and asking if you are sure you want to suppress the line. Selecting Yes will not affect the subtotal or grand total. However, the visible selling prices will not match the credit note totals. This cannot be edited after the credit note has been printed. Select Yes or No to confirm. To show how exchange rates affect a credit note, this example uses a customer whose account is in a foreign currency, such as Bahraini dinar, while the credit note is created in the company's main currency, for example, South African rands. When you adjust the exchange rate, a system message pops up explaining that the exchange rate change affects the sale price of the credit note. You are asked whether you want to keep the foreign currency prices fixed. Companies can choose to maintain a fixed foreign currency price to manage how exchange rate changes affect their internal reporting. The foreign currency price refers to the item price, which is the amount the customer sees and will be credited in their currency. The base currency price is an internal value, recorded in the company's currency for accounting purposes and is not shown to the customer. On the system message, if you select Yes, the item price remains fixed in the invoice currency. The base currency price adjusts according to the new exchange rate. If you select No, the base currency price remains fixed in your company currency. The system recalculates the item price based on the new exchange rate. In both cases, once the credit note is saved and approved, the total amount in the customer's currency is applied to their account, reducing the amount they owe. The equivalent value in the company's base currency is recorded in the accounting system using the exchange rate on the credit note. Any foreign exchange gain or loss happens when the customer pays the remaining balance if the payment rate differs from the recorded base currency value. To conclude, add a relevant comment. Ensure that all details are accurate and then click Save to capture the credit note. The Sales Credit Note screen updates to list the credit note in new status, indicating that it has not yet been released for approval. Businesses make better decisions with CO3 Nucleus.